Hello everyone, my name is Dr. David Gallagher and I'm the Program Director for the Chemistry Major Program at Carlow University. I'm really sorry that I can't be with you in person today, but I've made you this small video where I can tell you a little bit about the Chemistry Major Program at Carlow, including information about our curriculum, our courses, our facilities, our faculty, and most importantly, the students in the chemistry major. So watch on to learn a little bit more. If you're considering a chemistry major, you probably already have some idea what chemistry is all about. So you can see the definition of chemistry here on the screen. It's really a branch of the physical sciences that deals with matter and the changes that matter undergoes. Oftentimes I just summarize this by telling students chemistry is really the study of everything. It's so fundamentally important to the world around us that we generally just tell the students anything that you can touch, see, taste, smell, feel is matter of some sort. And to understand that the nature of matter around us, you're really studying fundamentally chemistry. So maybe you're interested in chemistry, but you're not sure if it's the right major for you. Well, if you're interested in it, that's half the battle. That's true of any sort of major that you would want to choose for your college career. It really helps to have an interest or a passion about it. And one thing that I like about chemistry as a major, chemistry as a discipline or a field of study, is it really is very diverse. Chemistry studies everything in its various subdisciplines, from matter at its most fundamental, the atomic level, to something as complex as drug molecule synthesis, or something as directly applied as environmental science. If you think about recent news stories in Pittsburgh about lead in people's water lines in their homes, I mean, that is something that's so fundamental to people's health and well-being. It's really the application of chemistry as a fundamental science to people's normal everyday life. It really is fundamental to everyone's life in some way. Chemistry can also play an important role in meeting the most basic needs of every human being. Things like creating new and different types of fabrics for clothing or materials that we would use outdoors. Different new composite building materials to build homes or shelters with. New drugs and treatments for diseases and medical conditions. Things like solar panels and composite materials to make blades for wind turbines to provide alternate energy sources, green energy sources. And probably most fundamental to everyone, chemistry plays a pivotal role in helping to keep our water, air, and soil clean and healthy so that we can live a healthier and longer existence. We often hear the phrase, better living through chemistry. And while this was originally coined as an advertising slogan for some of the large chemical companies, it really is true in its most core aspect. Chemical technologies really help to enrich our lives in a variety of ways. And even the approach to the discipline itself. You know, chemists use the scientific method to approach the solving of problems of various types. And it's really that analytical school of thought, the training of the mind to think in that scientific method, is really good preparation for just about any situation you may face in the real world. When you earn a bachelor's degree in chemistry, you really are prepared for a variety of career options that are available in our modern world. When you earn a degree from Carlow, you're earning a Bachelor of Science in the discipline of chemistry, in the subject of chemistry. And really, I believe, and our faculty do philosophically believe this as well, that earning that bachelor's degree in chemistry, a base physical science, is the most excellent preparation for a variety of named careers you could possibly seek or want to have in your future. So on the slide here, you see a variety of titles of job positions that for which you would be prepared with a bachelor's degree in chemistry. Oftentimes a school will advertise a specific degree in one or more of these disciplines, but really at its core, the Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry prepares you for all of these career options and many others. Whatever your major in college, when you graduate and you begin to interview for a job or for the next stage in your career, whether that's graduate school or professional school like medical school, when you're interviewing for those next steps in your career, one of the skills that you should possess coming out of your bachelor's degree is to be able to explain to an interviewer what skills you think you have, what skills you think you developed in the process of earning your undergraduate degree. So on the screen here, you see some skills that we believe you earn in the process of earning a chemistry degree from Carlow University. Absolutely strong mathematical or numerical ability, and this skill is sometimes called numeracy, the ability to think and work with numerical information. I had previously mentioned how the scientific method trains our brains to really possess good critical thinking skills. In that sense, you're able to do analysis and problem solving in a variety of fields, not just the sciences. You develop good time management and organization. We oftentimes in our curriculum need to complete significant amounts of lab work within a confined lab period. So that teaches us how to prepare and plan very well. Writing lab reports and research papers and presenting PowerPoints on research topics or for various aspects of our coursework really gets us good skills in written and oral communication. Keeping a lab notebook and writing reports and even explaining data gets us into the habit of monitoring and maintaining important records. Working with classmates on projects and during experiments gives us skills in teamwork and team building. And throughout the 4 years of your program curriculum, you'll develop the essential skills in doing research and even using technology, especially computers and instrumentation. So hopefully I've done a good job so far at convincing you that chemistry would be a great major to study when you get to college. Now my job is to convince you why it would be a great idea for you to study chemistry, specifically at Carlow University. So I'd like to tell you 3 very important aspects of our program. They're personally important to me, and I think it makes studying chemistry at Carlow a very unique experience. The first is our faculty. Faculty who teach at Carlow came to Carlow specifically because they wanted to teach. Carlow faculty did not want to live the life of a professor or faculty member at a large research institution where teaching was secondary or tertiary or even lower on the priority list, where grant writing and research are the top priority. It's a very different lifestyle when you're a faculty member at a small liberal arts college as compared to a large research university. Faculty are here to teach because we love to teach and we love to share our passion for our discipline with our students. And I think you'll find that that statement would resonate across all disciplines at Carlow because all faculty at Carlow are teachers at heart. All of our faculty are professionally trained in the chemical sciences. All of our faculty have advanced degrees, either master's or doctoral degrees in chemistry. So we're fairly well qualified to teach courses in our discipline. We have no courses in our curriculum at all that are taught by students or TAs. The idea with our curriculum and being a smaller program is we try to match so that the professor who teaches the lecture course is often also the same professor who teaches in the laboratory with you. And we think that philosophically that makes for a better alignment of material and learning outcomes. So for example, when I'm teaching organic chemistry lecture and I go through some topics on various aspects of organic chemistry theory, if I'm also teaching the lab, I can say to the students, remember when we learned this topic in chapter 2? Now today in this experiment we'll be seeing that firsthand. And so we think that makes for a much more seamless transfer of knowledge. Another advantage of studying chemistry at Carlow is that as a chemistry major student, you will be assigned a faculty member as your advisor. and you can meet with them one-on-one in person, and they can give you advice on choosing courses, which courses to choose. They can help you plan for aspects of your future career. They can help you look for research, internships, and various other sorts of things that will enhance your career. And the other thing too is that faculty are very available to meet with you outside of class. They're not only available to you when they're standing in front of you in the classroom or the laboratory, but if you look around at AJP, if you have a tour, you'll see that the design of the building was built to foster interactions between students and faculty. Our offices are close to the classrooms and student zones, and we walk the same hallways and use the same facilities that all of you do. So it's not uncommon to see our faculty sitting and eating lunch with the students from day to day, or having a cup of coffee, or standing by a whiteboard and quickly answering a question for students who may be studying for a quiz and exam. But absolutely, the faculty in the chemistry program at Carlow are here to teach, and they are here for you. The second aspect that I think makes Carlow's chemistry major program very unique is the program curriculum, meaning the material that you will study throughout the courses that you will take in the process of earning your bachelor's degree, and also our facilities. When I came to Carlow, we were very fortunate to have some grant funding to be able to purchase a wide variety of chemical instrumentation that students use in the process of taking our courses and learning and understanding the chemical theories. And this is amazing for a small school, that we have access to be able to train our students hands-on on the most modern aspects of chemical instrumentation. So throughout the 4 years of the program of study, students will get supervised training and hands-on access to the most modern and up-to-date chemical instruments possible. We have earned a lot of grant funding over the years to upgrade our instruments to keep them modern and up-to-date. So we have the latest technologies, and we've also added and expanded to our complement of instrumentation. So a difference would be that a large research institution like Pitt might have 4 or 5 of each type of instrument, whereas Carlow only has 1. But a big advantage is that at Carlow, you'll absolutely be trained and you'll get to use these instruments hands-on. Our program curriculum is consistent with the guidelines for chemistry degrees published by the American Chemical Society, or ACS. The ACS is a large professional organization dedicated to the science of chemistry, and our curriculum meets the guidelines that ACS uses to accredit programs that grant chemistry majors. Our program itself is not accredited by the ACS because we do not meet currently the library standard requirement that's put forward by ACS. But other than that, our coursework and program curricula are consistent with the guidelines published by the Committee for Professional Training, part of ACS. Another thing too is that students do have the opportunity to perform mentored research projects. You can do this either with a Carlow faculty member, or you can seek out and apply for, and if you're selected, you can experience a paid research experience for undergraduates off campus. And some of these are quite lucrative. You can visit schools across the United States and take part in usually a 10-week research experience in the summer, for which you earn a stipend and often housing. And that is a great resume builder. Either of those, working with a Carlow faculty member on a mentored research project or earning an REU, is a great resume builder. The third and final aspect, most special aspect that I want to call out for this video, I think there's a lot more, but I don't want to belabor the message and make this video extra long. But specifically, one of the things I most wish I had when I was an undergrad was a real strong connection to my peers, your fellow students that are in the major or are taking related majors in which you might have some crossover coursework. Really and truly, the absolute benefit of a small school is the close-knit nature of the students in the cohort. So you'll get to become very close friends with students, other chemistry majors, biology majors, mathematics minors, data analytics majors, and others who are all taking common courses, chemistry, physics, mathematics courses for the various programs. We really do have smaller courses, and you really do form really strong bonds to the students, your fellow students that are in your cohort with you. There are a lot of opportunities to network and just hang out with other STEM majors. And we do have some really excellent student organizations dedicated to science. We have the American Chemical Society Student Affiliates group for the chemistry majors. And it's not just for chemistry majors, it's for anyone who's interested in chemistry and just wants to experience a social aspect to being involved in that discipline. And oftentimes they work very closely with Tri Beta, the Biological Honors Society. Our student affiliates chapter has actually won several awards over the years from the National American Chemical Society organization for how they've conducted their business over the years, all the activities they do, and they always do a good variety of academic and social activities throughout the year. So you have good faculty, you have good facilities and courses, and you have good friends. What more could you ask for in a major? Of course, no matter how good a time you have during your college experience, eventually it comes time to leave when you graduate with your Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry. And of all the aspects of our program about which I am most proud, it is absolutely what our graduates are doing. So on this slide you see the logos and names of just some of the places where we have graduates from our chemistry major program. We have a variety of students who have gone into industrial careers and have chosen to work in large industries, both large and small. Pittsburgh's a great location if you want to stay in the area after graduation with the Bachelor of Science degree in chemistry. We have so many opportunities for you to work and make a very good salary. Another route is for graduate schooling, further advanced schooling. We're very proud to have students who have gone on to graduate programs, masters and PhDs in a variety of schools, both locally and across the United States. We even have some students, and these ones hold a special place in my heart, who have gone on to earn advanced degrees in chemistry and then have joined the academic professoriate and are teaching now at various schools. The most recent graduate earned a PhD in chemistry at the University of Pittsburgh and is now teaching at the U.S. Naval Academy in the chemistry program there. Quite proud of the accomplishments of all of our graduates. So I really just want to thank you for your attention today. Thank you for listening to this presentation. If you do have any questions, I'm sorry I wasn't available today in person to be able to answer them for you, but please use my contact information, which you see here on the screen. If you're watching this on campus at a campus visit day event, please ask one of the admission counselors for my business card or other information. And please do not hesitate to contact me. I'm more than happy to talk about the chemistry major program at Carlow University anytime you have questions. I also wanted to make you aware of a special scholarship opportunity that's available to chemistry majors who sign up to come to Carlow to study chemistry. Some of the faculty and I wrote a grant to the National Science Foundation known as the STEM program. And we created what we at Carlow call the C-STEM Scholars Program when our proposal was successfully funded. If you apply and are eligible, meet certain eligibility requirements, if you apply and your application is selected by the selection committee, you can receive up to $10,000 in an annual needs-based scholarship. In addition to the financial scholarship that you will receive, you will also have access throughout the year to specialized support services that are provided under the auspices of the C-STEM grant program. You'll become a member of what we call the C-STEM Scholar Learning Community. You do have to show financial need. You will have to complete the standard application process of applying to Carlow and filling out a FAFSA and going through the financial aid process. But if you're selected, there are multiple benefits as a C-STEM scholar, and chemistry as a major is one of the prime eligible disciplines to become a C-STEM scholar. In brief, to be eligible to apply for and receive the C-STEM scholarship, you must meet certain eligibility criteria. You can see you must be a U.S. citizen, a national refugee, alien, or legal permanent resident. You must be Pell eligible and demonstrate what's known as unmet financial need, and that is usually determined when you apply for financial aid through Carlow. It's determined by the Director of Financial Aid. You have to have at least a 3.0 GPA from your high school or all previous undergraduate institutions combined if you're transferring from another school to Carlow. You do have to participate in an interview with the selection committee, and that can be virtual or in person depending upon your availability. And you have to be accepted to Carlow with a declared major in biology and non-health related fields of biology, chemistry, or data analytics. If you're interested in applying for the C-STEM scholarship, you can speak to an admissions counselor for more specific information. But in brief, what you'll need to complete is a web-based scholarship application for the C-STEM program, and that can be found through a dedicated link on Carlow's website. You also need to submit a STEM portfolio, which could consist of a variety of things, including an essay about your interests in pursuing a STEM major and pursuing a STEM career, a resume, or a video as outlined on the application webpage. You'll need a recommendation from a teacher, a counselor, an academic advisor, or a former professor, and you'll need to complete a FAFSA application and go through the regular Carlow admission process. Again, you'll need to be accepted into one of the 3 dedicated majors: biology, non-health related, chemistry, or data analytics. You can ask an admission counselor for more information about the C-STEM scholarship, or you can contact me directly using my contact information, which I had shown you previously in the video. Thanks and have a great day.